Welcome to how to create a LinkedIn profile video. In the interest of time, I will not be stepping you through the actual creation of your profile. What I will be doing is taking you through the LinkedIn site and showing you the different fields which you will need to populate and what is appropriate and what should go in these fields and specifically why. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into LinkedIn. I am currently at my dashboard. This is where you will need to be at some point. And at the dashboard, you will note on the right hand side, right above the pictures that you see there, you will have the home tab, which is your current location. You will have my network. In this tab, this gives you the opportunity to take a look at how many connections you have, your contacts, who's following you, who you are following, groups, events, etc. Also, you have the ability to see who has invited you to connect, what people are interested in connecting with you. Beautiful thing about LinkedIn is that it is a professional network platform, and the goal here really is primarily to connect with other people and become a part of their network as they're becoming a part of yours. But also, there are other things such as the opportunity to seek employment here and the opportunity to learn some things. There is some learning opportunity here within LinkedIn. So, the next tab we want to look at here is jobs. And again, this is where you would come to apply for different jobs and different opportunities. Here in the messaging area, you have the opportunity to go through it and see what people, what members you have communicated with recently. These are the people with whom I've exchanged communications. The next menu is the notifications. Here, you get a notification pretty much daily, I want to say, around what's going on with the people who are members of your network. So, anytime they do something or they have a milestone or they're celebrating something, when they post it, you get a notification and you're able to see it here. And then the last item here is the me, which really points to your profile. So you can go here and take a look at your profile, see different elements of your account, etc. But in the interest of time, we're going to go ahead and go to the home menu. Important to note, you have the ability to upload your picture. I highly recommend it when recruiters and hiring managers are looking for potential employees. They like the idea of putting a face to a name. We're going to go ahead and clicking on the picture brings us straight to the profile. So as you can see here, you are able to upload pretty much every and any picture that is important to you or that is something that you deem nice. I actually have a picture of the cover of a book that I wrote. And so clearly that's important to me. So that's what is behind my picture. Okay, here you will see a name, right? This is where your name is going to go. You see my name here, you see my pronouns, the kind of title that I'm actually looking for. Here on the right hand side, it shows you the school that I graduated from. This pencil up here, if you click on it, it gives you the opportunity to edit this information. So I could change this. Let's say I wanted to say workforce and development. I could simply click on the pencil and go ahead and make the adjustment. But I'm really comfortable with training and development, so I'm going to leave that there. It also lists what city we're in. And if you wanted to click and find out, you would click on this contact information and it would give you my contact information and the fact that I have 500 or more connections, etc. And below that, you see the open to work area. Here, you are actually want to make sure that you list different positions which you might be qualified for and or that you're open to work in. And again, if you wanted to make an adjustment or edit, the pencil's right there. I'm going to scroll down a little bit and go through the rest of the elements of this profile. Here, you see analytics. Analytics actually lists your view and how many times you appear in searches. For example, 37 different people viewed my profile here, and I appeared in 22 searches this week. Below that, you see resources. Under resources, we have creator mode. I currently have it off, but if I had it on, I'd actually have access to different creator tools. My network, here we're actually able to see and manage our connections and certainly our own interests. The About section is a space that gives you the opportunity to provide recruiters or other people who might be looking at your profile with a snapshot of who you are professionally. So here I am a strong leader of people, etc. Below that is activity. This is very important. When we actually see sometimes posts that other people have or post rather, sometimes we get excited and sometimes we feel compelled to say something. So you want to be mindful of the type of response or message that you post. That's because these are actually captured and posted here on your activity. And so people are looking at what you're saying. So you want to be making sure that what you're saying is hopefully in good taste. So if you disagree, maybe think about whether you want to post something. Below that, we have experience. And here I have listed all of the different places where I've been. You don't have to, but you could certainly have like a snapshot of the different places. If people want to see the level of experience that you have in certain environments, this is where they might come and look. Here under education, you will see the school that you attended last or that you're currently attending. You will also list the degree, if it's a degree, a diploma, or certificate type program. And if you have a GPA, etc., you can list that. Um, you have the option of listing when you graduated. You actually don't have to list that. If you have licenses or certifications, you definitely want to list them here because again, this might be something that a particular recruiter is looking for. And if they're listed here and they run a search for people, let's say with the A plus certification, my profile is going to pop up. So everything and anything that will get you noticed, right, should be here. You have volunteering. If you have volunteered in a community center, in your neighborhood, wherever, any kind of environment that where you have rendered your services as a volunteer, definitely should be something that you might want to list here. And under skills, you have the ability to list up to 50 skills. These are important because again, if an employer or potential employer is seeking particular skills, they may run a search. And because you have these skills listed, your name will pop up. Recommendations. You can ask people to endorse you, to recommend you, to talk about your ability within that skill. You can have publications. I have my book listed here. Any publication, articles, etc., that you might have participated on could go here. Below that is honors and awards. Every and any award that you may have received in your lifetime, you could certainly list here because, again, this is something that provides a snapshot of the kind of person that you are. If you speak any additional languages, you can list them here. As you can see, I speak Spanish. Below that, you have interests, the different things, companies that you might follow, groups or schools that interest you. Below that, you have causes. And you might think, but what would causes have anything to do with anything? Well, guess what? The things that are important to you, those things which you are passionate about, can really provide a recruiter or a hiring manager with a really good idea of the type of person that you are. This concludes the creating a LinkedIn profile microlearning video. Thank you for watching.